Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Reinharz, your favorite CEO, I hope. Our company's artificial intelligence technology solutions. It trades on the OTC Pinks as AITX, and this is the first weekly video of the new year. So to get started, Happy New Year. Last week, I kind of recapped a pile of highlights from calendar year 2023. And now the focus needs to be on looking forward and hitting some huge milestones this year. The biggest, of course, is reaching operational positive cash flow. And we're going to do that through sales, deployments, happy customers that love to pay their bill because we are a high value vendor for them. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about some stuff that's in the immediate sales funnel that we expect to close. I can't get too specific, right? It'll cause me to break some rules. We're going to touch on hiring and expense control because I think some things I said in a prior weekly video maybe spun out of control. I'm going to be focused. Going to talk about some advertising that I've said will come online in January. And I'm just going to share with y'all that it's plain exciting. It's just really fun to be riding this part of the business cycle now, finally, after so many years. So very important that we keep this going on. So let's start with talking about some stuff that's in the sales funnel. I got an update from Troy this morning. And, a big college, another big college, retail, big box retail starting to get in and move closer to the end of the sales cycle. We have a lot of them in the sales cycle, but now we're moving towards the end. Grocery, a few different things happening with a couple different grocery chains, which is great. A bunch of expansion orders, which I think is so important when clients expand, It's from a business standpoint, in any business, having your clients expand means you don't really have to do the sale again, so your acquisition cost for customer is already baked. Oftentimes, those orders come in through your ops team as well. So anyway, there's everything good about expansion orders. And we've got some big stuff, some, life-changing opportunities in the mix here that we're really working to close. We have some great dealers working on some huge jobs that we're trying to bring over the finish line. It could take a while. And we have, of course, our great sales staff that's doing the same. Now, talking about sales staff, I'm going to use that as a segue to jump into hiring and expense control. Through a lot of 2023, we talked about how much we reduced expenses and how we cut 20 or so team members from the team. And then how, we trimmed every other expense, which I announced at the November 3rd event, where I said, hey, without really affecting manpower, we just managed to cut 24% off of our overhead. So we've done really good on expense control. And we haven't filled some positions that we've lost, particularly on the R&D side. So a couple months ago or several weeks ago, I said, hey, we're going to do some hiring. And I started to get feedback saying, oh, Steve, you're all about expense control and positive cash flow. And now we're hiring again. What are we doing? And so let's just kind of put this in context that most, if not all of the hiring is personnel replacement for different slots that weren't filled but were budgeted for. So one salesperson, a couple mechanical engineers, adding another guy to the perception team, that kind of stuff. So I don't want anyone to get excited. We're not dramatically changing the goalpost. And if I made that impression on a prior video, then that was a little bit too far. That wasn't the intent. Still focusing on expenses and reaching positive operational cash flow. And to do that, the team's got to stay focused. Rio, Rosa, Ava. Build, deploy, collect. And develop all three of those platforms into the 4.x platform. The 4.x platform for Rio really has to do with some mechanical changes that make it easier and less expensive to move. Rosa 4.0 we've been working on for at least a year. Have several prototypes up and running right now. And that's a big deal because that's a change from the Intel Microsoft hardware software combo to NVIDIA. So that's pretty exciting. And those should be in production this month or next month and start to pop out of the factory in March and April. So that's excellent. Rio Gen 4 design is still kind of being worked on right now. It's a big project because we're designing it lockstep with logistics and purchasing specifically. So we really work to get Rio's costs down. I'm not saying we're going to pass that on to clients because, again, collecting the money goes to hitting positive cash flow, and that's our goal. But it's nice to have additional margin in case the big incumbent player that we expect to be in a duopoly with in a year, in case they decide they want to get aggressive, which I don't think they will. I think there's more than enough market for everybody. Okay, next up, advertising. I've seen some of the advertising. We still have a bunch of work to do. We're still going to do some stuff in January through internal purposes. And then I did sign a contract yesterday, which was Thursday. This is Friday when I record this, with an influencer, a tech influencer. And he's going to create the content. And I'm kind of excited about what that might be. You know, there's only so much that we could do. There's only so much vision and creativity that we could do. So we'll bring in this outside guy. He's reasonable. He's got a big following. And I'm excited to see the content that we produce together. So he's leading that effort. That stuff, you'll definitely start to see some of it in January. And you'll probably see the new content from the outside creator, the first piece, in February. And that, guys, is it. We are working hard. We're focused. We're excited. I hope you are too. Thanks to everybody. Over the past couple of weeks, we've attracted many new investors, fans, and followers. Welcome. Thank you. We hope you stick around for a long time. Like, share, and comment on the videos. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much.